hands together, Fletch Hindy. And tonight, a couple of dog stars, Marcelo Montoya and Jacob Kiraz. Good on you, mate. Good to have you on. Boys, firstly, congratulations. You're having a great season. Yeah, watching you blokes, it just looks like a really happy squad.
Yeah, it's obviously, you know, when you're winning, it's fun, and yeah, I feel like, you know, the group of boys that we got, you know, it's pretty mad at the moment. You know, we're all connected, and yeah, it's pretty good.
Now, Marcelo, we put the call out a week or two ago for you and Tayla to come on. Of course, you got that, you got your podcast, which is fantastic, and she's going to join us on the couch a little later. And, she just gave us a bit of an idea of some of the things she's going to talk about. Holy shit. I'm looking forward to it. So, fantastic. Boys, how you going?
I'm going good. I've got a question for you, Jacob. Now, you're an authority on this. I don't know many Lebanese people, except the gentleman I met in the toilet last night. the quad. Am I saying a quad? Quad?
Yeah, quad.
Quad. I want to hear it straight from a Lebanese man himself.
The khud.
Were you offended by that? Khud.
No, as a player, I wasn't. You know, it was pretty funny, but at the end of the day, I get where the NRL came from. You know, to do it to the fans is probably a bit over the top, but...
Right.
Yeah.
Have you ever done it yourself?
Yeah, I've done it.
Well, I think we've got some vision of you doing that. There it is, yeah. Does it always have to be the middle finger? Could you spice it up and use two?
No, not too much.
It's always one.
Yeah,
it's always
one.
It's so good.
Is there any
You can do it that way?
Yeah, you can.
We're saying on Thursday night, like, the birdie's dead. A bloke cut me off in traffic the other day, and I just went, yeah. I got fined by the NRL. Let's talk about that game. 1918. Earls over the Cowboys. Fantastic finish to the game. Let's have a look at the last set as it happened, and it looked like the Cowboys were going to pinch it here. And, mate, this is where I feel sorry for you blokes at the back, like wingers and fullbacks, putting under that sort of pressure. But they're faced with the decision here, the Cowboys, so they take the point and go to golden point or go for the try. And, yeah, they went for the try. Boys, I thought they got it there for a second.
I thought they were in a position there. Look, let's just even it up with a field goal. They were in the right spot. Take this one here, take another one. They've gone for the try. Mitch Moses has done an outstanding job at milking a penalty. But that's how it goes, you know. They came through the line, he got through the line there, stopped in the line, so it is what it is, and the Eels got away with that one. But, yeah, I thought it was a good game nonetheless. I think both forward packs were great. Cohen Hess for the Cowboys was outstanding tonight.
Yeah, he was, Hindy. Hey, Marcelo, like, geez, I'd said the Eels have improved under Jason Rolls, haven't they?
Yeah, for sure. I think like the start of the year was tough for him. Obviously, being a new coach at a club like that, you got to kind of bring those new systems, and I feel like they're kind of adapting to that now, and they're playing some really, really good footy towards the back end of this season.
He had time to catch that, I thought.
The old
Have a look here. That Bateman had a man unmarked here. I don't know whether we're not going to go back there.
Yeah.
It's just a shame that it's not that it's taken the Eels so long to do it, but the fact we know Mitch Moses was out at the start of the year, which makes a massive difference, and all of a sudden the Dylan Brown saga as well with going to the Knights for a big deal. But it's just it's a shame now. We were watching the Eels play, and we're kind of thinking, where was that? And I know a lot of clubs and a lot of the supporters are in the same boat, but you kind of think, oh, I wish that was at the start of the year. That sort of steeliness in defence and their attack.
Look at the highlights here as we talk about that, and Hindy, you're right. Like, we're talking to Fox the other night before the show, and he was saying when Rolsey arrived, you know, he came with a whole different set of principles which he wanted the team to play by, and it's taken them. And mate, he had to blood so many youngsters, and it's just taken time. I tell you what, mate, he's going to be a very, very good football side next year.
Well, yeah, I think across the board, you know, the forwards I think have been outstanding. Charlie Guymer's been great, but the outside backs in particular, and you got Yongi at fullback, you got Papali'i now at fullback, whether they try to turn him into a six or not, but you got Footy Dean there, Dean Hawkins. So, look,
I tell you, it's a good signing. Jack de Bellin's going to be a good signing.
Yeah.
Because as you mentioned, Matty, they've got a lot of good young forwards coming through, and Jack's obviously quite experienced, but I couldn't believe that the Dragons let him go.
And the Eels got him at a very good price. Very good price.
And Dylan Walker as well.
Dylan Walker's been outstanding.
He's been great.
Things are looking up. Could it be the year, Nathan?
The year of the eel?
Could it be?
Let's hope so. Fingers crossed, Brian.
I can finally show off that tattoo I've got.
You can. It's all right. You're all right.
Got an eels tattoo.
Yeah.
Yes. Hey, Jacob, did you play with Mitch in the Lebanese team? Yeah, did you?
Yeah, so in the World Cup 22, I played with him.
Got a lot of confidence.
Yeah, something about his presence, the way he orders the team around is, I learned a lot from him when I was there, especially I was a bit younger then, and like I said, his presence, just having that aura about him is, it's pretty special for the team.
Now, it's been a big week as far as trainers are concerned, Trainergate. We had another one. I mean, when it doesn't rain, it pours. And this one here.
You reckon? I think that was deliberate. Do you feel
Honestly, I reckon that's at least a 6 to 8 weeker. Or we like to do odd numbers, 7 to 9 at least.
Yeah, 9 to 11.
Yeah, but
so? What is the rule there, boys? Do you know the rule? Is it just a play on?
No idea. I'm not sure if they get to play again, but it should be, I feel.
I think it was just like a redo.
Yeah, it should be like that, I think.
Yeah. Well, it happened in the grand final. Remember 2019?
But is it something like the cricket where if it hits the
helmet,
it's a 4.
Is it
5.
4 or 5?
It's 5.
5 runs.
5 or 7. It's 5. Thanks, guys. Feeling good tonight. Feeling real good. Hard day's night last night. Shout out to you, Uncle Joey. Now, early today, South 20 to 18 over the Tigers. And I tell you what, boy oh boy, Latrell Mitchell makes a huge difference. Come up with some really big defensive plays. Just his touch and his presence.
Yeah. Geez, it was good watching a dry game, wasn't it?
Oh,
far out. Looked like they were on a different planet. No, you're right. Latrell, it was no coincidence that the 2 tries, or the try that South got back in front was from that bomb and a bit of class. But, the Bunnies under Wayne Bennett, he said it last week. He said they've been trying, but they just ran out of steam against the Bronx. And it was their defence in that second half. For about 15 minutes, they just kept repelling the Titans. So Bunnies' first win in 9 rounds.
And still the Titans still haven't beaten.
No.
I think it's like 10 games since they've the Titans have beaten the Bunnies. So, the back end of that, as Fletch said, the back end of that game just purely on defence for the Rabbits. But, Latrell made a huge difference in the game. Set up a try, saved another one too. So
well done to Sammy Verrill, scored in his 100th game.
Yeah.
Jade Campbell, I tell you what, geez, he's playing good football, Jaden. But he went through once in the first half and didn't realise Latrell was behind him. The bomb try.
Mate, 4 points. 4 points. You put the ball down there, it's 6 points. It's 6 points anyway. Just put the ball down there. It's a 6-pointer. Like, don't bother taking under the sticks. It's smart by Latrell, but a lesson to all the kids out there watching.
Yep.
Just put the ball on the line.
Because we are a family-friendly show, aren't we?
We are. And if my kids, except they're watching, if you did that, wait till Dad gets home.
Yeah, that's right. The old, put the belt off. No. Mate, fair play to, I want to give Jaden Campbell a rap here. Now, he had the opportunity. There was a high shot here from young Tommy Fletcher. Now, there wasn't a lot in it, but if Jaden stays down there, they level up.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. But good on him, he got to his feet.
And in all seriousness, that's how it should be. He got a brush across the face.
Okay, hang on. Devil's advocate here. This is a semi-final.
No.
Semi-final to go into the grand final.
The referee would not blow the whistle on something that light. Surely not.
Boys, I'm going to ask you two. Semi-final, go into the grand final.
What would you do?
Look, honestly, with things like that, I think it should be just rewind back to old school. Just cop it on the chin, get up, play the ball. Yeah. I mean, and especially in a semi-final, I think it's too much. And then the refs are going to cop it after, so you don't want to be going through that.
Nice, Marcelo. Well played. Congratulations for not incriminating yourself. Now, let's go back to Combank Stadium, talk to the man at the moment, Mitch Moses. Welcome, Mitch. Mitch, it's Matty here, mate. Congratulations on the win. I'll tell you what, you blokes have improved out of sight the back half of this year.
Yeah, we just need to get some truce back on the field, and I feel like we're really starting to find out what type of footy team we are, and took a bit to get started, I guess. But it's all coming together a little bit now. But we just need to keep string back-to-back wins now.
Mitch, congratulations on a great win, tough win. You had a bit of a blow-up out on the field, mate. Can you explain that? You know, you blew up one of your teammates.
Yeah, it happens on the field. This is a tense game, but yeah, we'll learn a lot of lessons from that, I think. And we've got a really young squad at the moment, and it's better to learn the lessons winning the game than having a loss.
Mitch, it's Fletch. Congratulations, mate. I noticed on social media that you're building a new house. How many bedrooms is it going to be?
I think it's only a 2-bedder, mate. It's only little, so not that big.
Yeah, houses at Hunters Hill, I saw that. They're quite tiny. Yeah, so well done.
Hey, Mitch, we'll let you go, mate. You literally have got your hands full. So congratulations, pal.
All over the shop here. Thank you. Look after my mate Kiraz on there as well, boys.
Yeah, he was just bagging you, actually, so there you go. I tell you what, hasn't he developed into a player, Mitch Moses?
Well, the bigger the game, the better he goes.
Yeah.
Like, we've seen him in Origin, even in the Test matches last year. He goes good when the pressure's on.
Certainly does, Fletch. Now, I'll concur.
Yeah,
well done. I agree wholeheartedly. Now, my Maccas I'm loving at the moment is the Dogs last night winning in the wet, which is important for the Dogs at next step. Boys, 32-14, terrific win. And Jacob, look, the good thing about it, mate, in those conditions it can be tricky, but you still move the football, but it was more controlled than last week.
Yeah, and 100%. Yeah, you know, it was everywhere that, you know, we couldn't play in the rain. And at the end of the day, you know, we were losing in the rain, so we kind of sat down and spoke about, because it never made sense to us. Like, our game actually suits the rain, so we sat down this week and, you know, we just spoke about, you know, controlling the ball and field position. And I thought like our halves, you know, done a terrific job of that, Galvin and Berta, of kicking the ball to corners and doing what we do best. Yeah,
Galvin was very good. His short kicking game was very good last night. But, mate, honestly, boys, I just love those, I suppose we call them the utilities that just chain pass through the middle of the field. Yeah. It's just very, very good
Jacob,
to watch.
how you find fullback?
Yeah, no, it's good. Yeah, heaps more running. You know, you're not really resting. Usually, I'm used to having a carry and then going back to my wing and then, you know, having my little rest. But yeah, you know, I got to. Now I know what, you know, Connor Tracy gets through, and yeah, honestly, I have that much respect for him because, especially, you know, in our system and what he gets through. You know, shout out to him to help me throughout the last 2 weeks.
I was going to ask you that. Do you sort of ask him, or does he come to you and say, look, this is what my little sort of ideas about playing fullback, or does he not want to improve you so he gets his position back?
No, he's
but it is. It's almost like you're throwing passes like that. You're doing everything under the sun, and then all of a sudden you throw one of those.
Take that out.
That's got to go in there because, you know what, like, you had such a great game until that. I thought anyway. That's just me personally.
I agree. It's a ball player's plight. You know where the ball's got to get to. It's just unfortunately someone's in the middle of it.
And Roger's good at picking those off. So he's done it to many players before. So don't worry.
You two blokes who, you know, part of the back three. I bet you're happy that Matt Burton's on your side and not have to defuse some of his bombs and kicks. Well, like last night, hit a 20-10 or something. Like, just
that 40-20.
That was off the third tackle or something like that. Just where, you know, I'll give it here, I'll hoof it down there. You guys were in a bit of trouble.
And put a bit of bend on it.
Yeah.
Just going back to the wet weather, boys, were you conscious of it? I know the media were talking about how you guys playing in the wet weather. Is it something that you sort of spoke about at training?
Well, like, I think for us, it wasn't more so us seeing what the media was saying. It was more so us understanding that we played 3 games in the wet and we went 0-3. So I think for us, it was more so just understanding what we needed to do as a team to be able to perform better in the rain. And I thought the boys did that really well. I thought they controlled the ball a lot better. Like, Tigers, we obviously made a lot of errors. And then last night, we got the job done.
When you said, you know, you hear the media say things, do you boys, like on a Monday, get together? You know, a couple of the guys might watch the show and you come in on a Monday and say, did you listen to what those dickheads said on the show last night? Yeah. They will say it tomorrow, no doubt. I tell you, mate, Stephen Crichton, and, you know, he was on the show last year with you, Jake. What a player he is.
Mate,
what a leader.
Freak. I think in terms of centres in the competition, he's obviously the best. I think a few weeks ago, you fellas were talking about how it'd be fun with getting paid $1 million. I think Critta should be getting paid that.
Yeah.
Like, just what he does as a player, but more so as a leader, like the way he leads us around.
More of this, like this. You know, you speak about him being an awesome leader as well, but just from an outsider looking in, like we know he's an absolute talent. But is there times where you think, geez, I'd love to get his hands on the ball a bit more and run it, because he's so devastating. And you see what he did there, just brushed off a few and scored a try. But then in other games, he kind of he's quiet. But I suppose what I'm getting at is it more of his leadership, leadership as a captain or as a player?
I absolutely, I wholeheartedly agree. When you get special players like that, you don't want them just sitting in that 10-metre corridor. You want them floating and leaking.
Get your hands on the ball because
right.
he's devastating. He's a freak.
Oh, he's some sort of player. Fletch?
Oh, yeah, my Macca's online at the moment is James Tedesco again. What a game he had up there in Brisbane. I think, we've spoken about this before, I think he's a moral for the Dally M. Having seen what he did live against the Manly Seagulls last week, this bloke is just he's a phenomenon.
Is this his best ever year?
I feel it is. I know he's played some. He's had some cracker seasons, but I feel this year, considering it was such a young team or youngish team, he lost all that experience in the off season. Yeah, he won the Artie Legacy Medal for the best player on the field. So James Tedesco is flying.
Because he's sort of like. He's well known like his motor going through the middle and tippy-toeing through, but it's his ball playing and everything now. So much more a complete player. Well, didn't see this coming. Well, 64-12 over the Dolphins. Dolphins are ravaged by injuries. You can see it is just starting to catch up with them, but by the same token, it was a powerhouse performance from the Chooks. Mate, Sammy Walker was terrific. You can just see now him starting to fulfil that potential we all knew he had. He and Hugo,
Hugo. I thought Hugo had a great game of squaring the team up.
Beautiful.
Like, he wasn't afraid to sink the ball into the line and cop a bit of a shot late if he got that pass away. And same as Walker as well. I thought that was probably one of his better passing games as well. But this guy, he's an absolute freak. That first try he brought down, he climbed 3 metres in the air to get over the top. But
what about this play here?
This
is just, look at this.
Boom, and
backyard football.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, boys, isn't it funny? People on the couch, and there's a magic in this couch. Fox, 2 tries. Marky Mark, 3 tries.
Yeah.
You blokes next week, 3 or 4.
That's nice. You're playing the Chooks, aren't you?
Chooks,
Yeah, I don't think that'll happen.
Yeah. Okay. It's a shame that. Now, it was a feisty encounter, and a couple of sin, but at one point, they went down to 11 men each side. You wouldn't believe it. Spencer was involved. What's going on? But, no suspensions.
No suspensions.
Not from that.
I thought it was good.
Yeah, I did.
Marcelo was talking about like old school. I enjoyed it. The shape. I liked how he shaped up.
Yeah. Was it old school?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know whether they needed to send 4 off though.
Yeah.
I think that was a bit over the top. OTTs, the young people say. Yeah, I just thought it was.
I'm trying to think of another term there.
YOLO.
For sure.
What about Riz? Do you use Riz a lot? My kids use Riz.
What's Riz?
Rizzing? Like you've got charisma?
Is it a bad thing?
No, is it? Is that bad?
Do you say
Oh, we don't say
Rizzy?
What do you say? Rizzy?
guys,
Rizzy.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Rizzy.
No, not Solana. Sorry.
Believe it or not, my Macca's I'm loving at the moment came from this game. Donahue on Wong, massive hit. I thought it was outstanding. 2 big guys just coming together. Bang. Bang. And of course, all legit. Yeah, there was a bit of a head knock, but these boys were ready. Both sides were revved up. He did get a bit of a bump from his teammate, which put him off a little bit. But look, I agree that nothing came out of this.
Yeah.
And it was, just great contact.
Some sort of player, Donahue.
Isn't he beautiful?
And he's just aggressive. Yeah. Boom, he got sent though, didn't he? Bang.
Now, the Raiders, 28-12 over Manly. So Raiders, they got straight back on the horse after last week. And, we're going to talk about Ethan Strange in a second. He was just superb. But, boys, as far as Manly, Kohler was, geez, he's playing good football at the moment. But Manly, that's basically...
You'd think so. They started off really well, like they did against the Chooks last week. They just couldn't go with this mob. Boys, you played the Raiders. You actually came from behind and beat them.
Yeah.
Thoughts
20
on the Raiders this year?
Yeah, I think they're a scary team to verse, especially when they're in the mood. They're outside backs. They're just fast and athletic. And you see what Kyle Weeks can do when he's got some space there. Eh? He's just some talent there. So
They're a fast team, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like fast footwork.
But they lost one in the bin, and Jamal Fogarty just played really smart. Just he punched a few into touch.
Yeah.
Just slowed it down. Didn't give Manly the ball. Just worked the clock out, waiting for it to get a full strength side again. But they were impressive. Their right edge still a bit seems to be a little bit of a Achilles heel for them defensively. But they're
tidying up those areas.
Yeah.
And see, I mean, to keep Manly to 12, that's a good sign going into the finals, because I started to think they'll get a little bit too generous to the attack, you know, but they've tightened things up. Ricky, after the game, said that Ethan Strange should be picked to go on the Ashes tour.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
I think he is a perfect player to go away, I think, as a young player to blood.
To what? Yeah.
Yep. And
because there's a couple in front of him, obviously.
There is, but man, he's some sort. Of course, he's on the left side. He's very left-centric, but they tell me he's actually a better right-side player.
Oh.
He's playing left side because I think Jamal likes the right.
Well, the thing I'm impressed with, as a young kid, he rarely makes any errors in defence or attack. Obviously, he's a running 5'8", but 3 tries.
He'd be a footy head. I mean, his sister plays. His old man John is a very good coach. Very good coach, John. Watching, like, you know, when they talk about, you know, who's next coach up, and we always look at, like, a bloke like John Strange. I was saying to someone the other day, because coaching's coaching.
Correct.
Isn't it? Yeah. It never gets spoken about. There you go. He is now.
What about what was Doctor Strange?
Who's that?
Doctor Strange.
Dr. Strangelove.
Yeah, it was what? Is that a movie or?
It was a movie.
What was the
Firstly,
movie?
the book was better.
Yeah, was it?
Is it a Marvel? Is it Marvel?
Is it a book as well?
Yeah, it's a book.
What's it about?
Strange Love.
Okay.
And he's a doctor.
Yeah.
Now, the Dragons 22-14 over the Sharkies in the local derby. I'll tell you what, mate. Dragons won this through their desperation in defence, and that's what Shane Flanagan, his sides are renowned for their defence. He's doing a good job. I know they've lost a lot of really tight games, but now they're starting to get the rewards.
It's a year that could have been. So they've beaten Melbourne, they've beaten Canberra, and they've beaten the Sharks now, who are all in the top 8. The other 2 are top 4, mind you. And the games that they've lost have been like 6 points or less. So defensively, they have been very, very good. It's just in attack that they're sort of lacking just that little bit of class.
Can I ask you, Blake, something? Because I think at the moment we're seeing a loophole in the rules, which teams are. The Teague Wilton penalty try. Now, what we're seeing, the other night, Harry Grant just picked the ball up and dummy half and just lollied it up for Xavier Coates. And it's a great tactic because you've got guys who are leapers like Xavier. Is that once he's in the air to catch the ball, I mean, if you can't hit them in the air, how do you stop the try? This, in my opinion, this should not be a penalty try.
No way. But let's talk to a couple of wingers.
Yeah.
What are you doing that? You've gone up to catch the ball. Your instinct is, your natural instinct would be to tackle the player because you've got to stop them from scoring tries.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I remember even watching that. And as a winger, you just jump in and then, you know, as soon as you see him in the ball, you just want to save the try. Like, I don't know, it's hard because as a winger, like, you're not just going to let him go and score the try.
Exactly,
so, it's a tricky one, but...
Yeah.
Because with that, there's nothing dangerous about it. They've both gone up for the ball. No one's taken legs out.
Yeah.
So
That's right. If they cut at the legs...
If you chopped at the legs or you land on your head...
If you're going up and you grab... You're like, I just don't know how, like, with Xavier Coates, like the other night with Harry, you went, it's a strange play. But you go, it's a highly intelligent play. Just lob it up. He's going to out...
But he's going to out-jump.
He's going to out-jump and he can't...
Same as Nongwani Tuase. Like, he's going to out-jump. But those guys who are... You matched up evenly, you can't just go put your hands out and go, here... Score a try.
Fletch, I'm just admiring.
Yes.
He's what he's doing.
It's very
It's
good.
unbelievable. Honestly, like, mate, since you've been doing the Sunday ticket, and you as well, Bears Head.
No, but I'm saying, I was about to say to Nathan, with the Pacific Championship coming up, I think you'd be perfect to be sitting on the panel because it's in October and November. I reckon you should be doing it.
Even Fletch, I think the Ashes, given the fact that like the panels will have to be at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
For cricket or rugby
But you're available as well, aren't you, Matthew? You're not going anywhere, are you? So we could do like a pack champs, like just sitting on the lounge together.
No, I really don't think so.
And the Ashes, like we could be in here late early morning.
Well, it's all the
Ashes.
cricket blokes in there.
We could just drag ourselves in from the pub and come straight in the lounge.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I've changed my mind totally. Britton Nakora, he has got a suspension. He's one of their most important players. He copped a suspension. He won't play again till the finals.
I think it's a few too many times, though.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's a good tackle.
Yeah. But, I don't know, let's lighten the mood a little bit here. Now, it's time for Jim Beam's dynamic duo, because some things are just better together. And we're going to get Tayla on here very soon, but it's the Montoya's podcast. I've got to say, I love it. It's fantastic. Let's a bit of a look and a listen.
Scissors, paper, rock. Okay, 1-0 to me.
So you win? We're going best out of 3.
Yeah.
All right, go.
Scissors, paper, rock. Okay, I win. 2 out of 3. Majority rules.
No, we've got to keep going.
No, you fucking don't. It's like in tennis. If it's a game of 3 and the female
I could still
wins
come back.
2.
I could still come back. It doesn't matter.
No, isn't it?
No, it's not. I could still come back and get
But you can't because I've just won 2.
2, but it's out of 3.
Yeah.
I can come back.
2 beats 1. If you were to win, you've already lost it now.
It's out of 3. I'm still in it.
Okay, so Stella, in the state of origin, if New South Wales win 2 games and Queensland win 1, who wins the series?
No, but you didn't
New
speak
South
about
Wales.
the whitewash. This could be a whitewash. So I could come back and have the opportunity to come back here and save myself. You're trying to get the whitewash. What do you want? Do you want to go double and
You're
up?
sounding a lot like how you did a few weeks ago with the whole 700-metre walk drive is different.
I'm actually not. I'm giving you the opportunity to go bang, knockout punch to my
But
face.
it doesn't matter because if you win, you've still lost. It was best out of 3.
Not really. I'm coming back.
Marcelo, Taylor's Italian, isn't she?
Yes.
I'm married to an Italian as well.
Firing.
Let's just think about that for a second. It's just good to know that someone else is the same boat as me.
100%.
I know. I've been sleeping on the couch for the last 2 weeks. Anyway, on a lighter note again, let's go to Fletch of the VU. Go!
Thank you, Matthew. Yes. Look, round 23. You've only got 4 rounds to go. The VB Hard-Earned Index. And look, a couple of old boys. And they're a dynamic duo. David Clemmer and Jack DeBella, 95 and 87 points, respectively. Well done, gentlemen. But this week's award, look, he's a favourite of mine. We need him on the show, Matthew. Jazz Tavanga, his points were, he got 45 points, 8 runs, 62 metres, 29 tackles. He's off to Super League next year. I wish he wasn't. I wish he was still playing the game. But he got the award because of this. So they crash over here. Just look at the right side of the screen. He's down in Canberra, mind you. Look at this. Yeah, get this into you, Canberrians. Yeah. It gives them the Viking clutch. They end up getting rolled, but he didn't care. He doesn't matter. But if you're going to do it, Jazz, you should do it like this gentleman here. Look in the background here. Remember this? Mick Ennis does it here. That's right. That's what he did. But if you're interested in more of Jazz, go to his social media. It was very, very entertaining. He doesn't hold back. So if you're a fan and you're criticising him, expect to get as much as you give. Good. Very, very good.
We'll get him on the show, eh?
I'd like to. We've only got 4 more rounds. So Jazz, shout out to Jazz if you're around.
Marcelo and Tayla. Jazz, if you're out there.
Yeah. I think he'd fit in well.
Sorry?
He'd fit in well.
I think he'd fit in perfectly.
Yes.
Yeah. Nice one, Fletch.
Good on you guys.
Now, we're going to take a break, but this week on Face to Face, a great winger and a great human being, Ricky Walford.
Walford stepping beautifully, Walford getting away.
Ricky Walford, the rugby league legend who walks on water.
Walford's gone around.
If you're not there to take the pass when you need to and score the try, you're not doing your job.
The way to Walford. Walford's got plenty of space. Ricky Walford, and he goes.
How strong is your connection to country?
Very strong in the sense there that I grew up on the Namoi Reserve, growing up in tin shacks back in the day. There's anything up to 14 or 15 people in the 4-bedroom house at one time.
Ricky Walford is a legend.
There was a famous phone call that changed your life.
Hey, Rick, some bloke by the name of Bob Fulton on the phone. Do you know him?
Great kick from Ricky Walford.
There's some days where you're kicking goals from all over the place, and then there's other days where you're missing from in front.
Walford for the corner. Walford. And those youngsters in the New South Wales side, the butterflies they'll be feeling right now.
That sits with me, and it would sit with my family forever and ever.
Welcome back, gang. This week's Rugby League Bazaar takes us back to 2023 as the Dolphins took on the Titans. Let's have a look. How bizarre.
The kick towards Brimson. Hammerstone Tabuai-Fido. He gives it to Jennings. What's happened? What happened to Jennings? That was the changeover.
Well, why didn't he get up and keep going there?
I've never seen the like of it. What about the work of the hammer to go up above AJ Brimson? Stone was there, but it went to Jennings. He stumbled and then didn't get up to continue running. Oh, Robert! Nicarima can't believe it. I can't imagine what he was thinking, Blocker.
I think he thought he was tackled. I think he thought someone was around his legs. There was no one there.
Can't imagine what was going through his mind just then.
Yeah, welcome back to the show. It's time for Give Me Five. And let's start off at Newcastle, 48-12, the Panthers over Newcastle. The Panthers just keep rolling on, and very, very strong performance. Nathan Cleary, as expected, outstanding with his kicking, but the bloke who is just coming from the clouds and proven out of sight, Blaze Talangi.
Yeah, exactly.
Fantastic.
Matty. And you know what? It's a great thing because it took you time getting it together there at the Panthers, but he's starting to feel as though he's part of the team. He's getting responsibilities to be able to kick and run the ball when he wants to, and he's getting strength from strength, and that's a scary sign for anyone in the semi-finals now that the Panthers have made the top four. But also too, you got blokes like Garner, Lindsay Smith again. I think has been outstanding, and I thought Leota as well. He's starting to find that form that, has given him that, one of the best props in the world tag.
I tell you, mate, who can play is that Casey McLean. Yeah. Isn't he? He's back after this year. He has been outstanding. Yeah. Great player. Now, Storm 22-2 over the Broncos. One of the stories of the night was, the Broncos' injuries. Selwyn Cobbo and Ezra Mam, they're saying won't play again this year. Adam Reynolds, 4 weeks at least. This was just, I've never seen anything like it. Two players doing both the halves combination doing a hamstring simultaneously.
Yeah, we spoke about this on Thursday night. They had every reason to turn it up, I thought, the Broncos, but they were in this game. They showed a lot of heart. We saw Madge after he wasn't too disappointed. Yeah. When you lose your quality, or your two halves in the one set, as you said, mate, I've never seen anything like that before. So the game was pretty much done and dusted for them.
There was a lot to like about the Broncos.
Yes.
I thought they arm wrestled with Melbourne really well in the first half, but Melbourne just outclassed. But it's the best night performance I've seen from Melbourne, and I know it sounds a strange thing to play, but night football is very different to day football. Harry Grant, standout, he's been.
Well, they've changed the way they play because of no Jerome. It's more focused around him down there in that 10-metre line. There's none better.
Just getting out all the time.
The way he can just hold the ball up and find those runners. Big game Thursday night though. Storm vs Panthers. It's going to be a big one.
Massive game.
I'll be doing it live from. No, it is. I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, good.
Big game.
I'm looking forward to watching you in pre-game.
Yeah, it's good.
I don't mind. Like really enjoying it, fellas. I'm really enjoying watching you two blokes. It's fantastic. Warming up for the show.
Why don't you jump in?
There's room for you to call a game over the weekend. So
there's not.
I'm not doing too much. I've realised this.
Yeah, I think, yes.
You're getting paid a lot of money for doing much.
Yeah. Guys, it's not quantity, it's quality. Don't you start now. Now,
the sword.
Big story which is coming out now is Tino. He's going to test the market. Of course, he's got a clause to get out, and they're saying he's just going to have a look around. It'll take him a bit to get out of the Gold Coast.
As in,
he
what do you mean by take a bit to get out of the Gold Coast?
People saying who close to him say, mate, he really does love the club there. He wants to be part of a building.
It's his clause, though, if he wants to get out. So.
And the thing is, mate, the Perth Bears have made no secret they're going to go hard for him, and the strong mailers are going to offer up to 1.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because how many do we know how many years he's got left there at the Titans? Because it was an extended deal, wasn't it?
Was it 12 years or
was it something big?
It was 10.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was 10.
Yeah.
Was it 10?
Yeah. 10. Well, let's go with 10.
10? Are you sure?
10.
Good.
It's 10,
So
right.
10.
We're like,
actually, it's either 11 or 13. Anyway, Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
That's it. Yes. That's strange. You got a couple in a Bulldogs jersey and the Warriors jersey. Marcelo, mate, you played for both. That's your son in front. Okay. Get to know the audience tonight. So, now,
just on that, Marcelo, what was your favourite club? Warriors or Dogs?
Yeah, look, I mean, I'm a Bulldogs junior, so
and Bulldogs are your favourite club.
And the Bulldogs gave me my opportunity to play NRL. Yeah. But in saying that, the Warriors are a great club, great setup, great people, and they really welcomed me and my wife and all there. Yeah. But it's good to be back home.
Yeah.
Oh, Marcelo, Very good. Let's have a yarn about the Dogs season. And for you two blokes, I mean, at the moment you're playing fullback, Jacob, but you blokes playing outside those edges. On one side you got Bronson Cherry, who we've spoken at length here of our admiration for Bronson, and also Kickow on that side. On the other side you got Jacob Preston, and of course Stephen Crichton. I mean, I think you got the best edges in the competition.
Yeah, you know, when you're playing outside those strike weapons, it makes our job a lot easier. Yeah, it's just good that, you know, we're now the whole squad's back. We're just building. You know, obviously Master comes back in 2 weeks, but we're building those reps in, and it's good now at the back end of the year just to keep getting that work in and just keep working on it.
I'll tell you what, by the time you hit finals, you're going to be battle hardened because you've got 4 really tough games going in there, and I think that's a good thing going into finals football.
Yeah, for sure. I think like for us as a team, it's going to, I guess, see where we're at and see where we can go with some of these top teams. And I think as a team, we're looking forward to those opportunities. And I think I'm back in 2 weeks, hopefully, fingers crossed. But I think, like you said about Bronson, I think for me, seeing his development come back last year, watching from afar, and then seeing where he's at today, like it's pretty cool to see how much he likes those yardage carries and how much he loves that, and he's a good fella too.
Yeah, it's been an unbelievable season, but there's been challenges as well, and I don't want to go into the Lockie Galvin stuff again. It's been and I don't want to bring you blokes on the couch and talk about it, but from the outside, the whole saga looked like a distraction. What about, like, you blokes lived it? What was it, a distraction in any way, shape or form?
No, it wasn't. Yeah, and you know, we were going in training and everyone was, you know, happy, and at the end of the day, everything was in the best interest of the team, and you know, that's just how it is. And thank God, you know, no one took any, you know, hardship about it. Everyone just kept putting their foot forward, and yeah, you know, we're like I said, we're a very tight group, and you know, it's all about honest conversations, and you know, that's what it's about.
Tell the bloke who's shown a lot of class through it is Toby Sexton. You know, I think, you know, I think people have really admired, you know, what he did to get you blokes there, but just the way. You know, he hasn't kicked stones or anything, in my understanding. He's working hard, playing good at New South Wales Cup, so got to admire that.
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
Very good.
Now, boys, can I jump in here? Look, the Bulldogs, you're at the forefront of everything. Like, your social media team is quite genius. And you've also got your new calendar out for 2026, which I thought was a quite initiative. Look at this. Yeah, you got the boys on the front. Now, Jacob.
Shirts off?
No shirts off, Matthew. Jacob, you're number 1 off the bat. You're Mr. January. Have a look at this. Oh, very nice.
And what a great month.
Marcelo.
Finger down the ball.
Marcelo, you are October.
Oh, what a quite business end of the season.
And then I was thinking it must be hard to get into this team, but not quite, because September you've got a bloke who's not going to be there next year.
We do it every year.
I'm wondering, do they put Reid in for September because he's gone to the Cowboys and he won't be needed in September? Maybe. He might be doing it. What?
Well, he got 15 minutes on the weekend too, Reid Marnie. Yeah.
No, he's a good man. He's a friend of the show.
Yes.
Good man.
He's a good bloke. He's a champion bloke.
Would you suggest that the calendar is the perfect Christmas gift?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Just in time for Father's Day. When is Father's Day?
Actually, because back in the day, boys, it used to be topless, like not the your pants on, but it was quite they were quite sexy.
Yeah, the Man of League calendar.
Man of League.
Graham Hughes' wife did it.
Right.
Yep.
Would you ever, if they came to you, the club went to you and said, like, get oiled up, show the abs, would you be willing to do that?
Nah, not me.
No. maybe Bronson Sherry will do that.
Yeah, But I remember in the old days you were always frothing to get in.
Because we got the Fox League calendar coming out soon.
Yes, yeah.
Shaved. We're going to take a break. After the break, keep you up with the Montoyas.
Chaos is coming. Wednesday, August 20. The Butcher is back.
And he's going to work again.
It's a year since we last saw Nikita Zoo's terrifying power.
Big shots. Here he goes, Nikita Zoo. It stops.
And boy, have we missed him.
The Dark Prince reigns supreme.
See, we're just wild about this fearless brawler. It's not just the knockouts, it's the energy, the downright weirdness.
This is one of Nikita's gifts.
What is it?
Good question. What is it?
Yeah, he's different. 10 wins from 10 spectacular fights. Now, Nikita takes the next step. His first international opponent, undefeated, dangerous Macedonian Muslim Ismail.
The crowd surges behind the Butcher.
Hell-bent on inflicting more pain on Australian boxing's first family. Also,
here he goes!
Michael Zarafa punches his ticket to a monumental domestic showdown. The bad guy's been chasing the Zoos for years.
You asked for it, and Zarafa delivered.
Get through America's viral knockout machine, Mikey Dahlman, and Nikita's next.
Nikita's, he's got issues, man. The guy looks like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Wednesday, August 20, live from Sydney's ICC. It's Nikita Zoo and Michael Zarafa on a collision course for chaos. And it's only on Main Event.
Welcome back to the show. Now, guys, we've got something for you now. Something very special. Please welcome Marcelo Montoya. Taylor, welcome. Taylor, good to have you on, mate. Thank you.
Thank you.
I listened to the podcast. It's outstanding. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah.
A question, though. Working with family can be slightly problematic. We do a family podcast, and oftentimes when we sit down to the podcast, me and my wife aren't talking, which can make things very awkward. Do you endure the same thing?
Yeah, 100%. Like, we'll be fighting, but then we're in the same car on the way to the studio as well. So it's an hour of silence. And then when we get there, we just let it all explode on each other.
And we're sitting here wondering why her voice is lost.
Yes.
She had her hands last night, Fletch, so she went out, big noted herself. Oh. But she had a good night. First night out, you know, so
yeah,
it was good.
since having the twins. So yeah, big dusty.
She lost her voice.
Where'd you go, Taylor?
Bondi.
Ooh. Oh,
yeah.
We weren't too far away. We were Clovelly.
Yeah, I don't even remember what the place was called, to be honest. Yeah.
Good day.
Yeah, good night.
Let's face it. Yeah.
What was the idea behind the podcast?
I think so. We would just fight in public all the time, and like people around us would say, "Oh, put them on TV, put them on somewhere," and then someone approached us and said, "Would you guys be open to doing a podcast?" And I was keen, and Marcel was like, "No way," because he doesn't even have social media. So, but I said, "You actually don't get a say. We're doing it." So, and here we are. So
it's good to know, mate. We're in the same boat. I know.
Taylor, is he as dumb as he sounds?
I really hope not.
Sorry,
Marcelo, it's his role. Right? He's the negative one.
Well, the way I've seen, like, you can't be serious with what you've been saying. Like,
the reason I'm doing it too, look, I haven't had some fine moments in the last few episodes.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we need some sponsorships. So I need people to come on.
Give him a shout out there on the camera.
We've got no one. That's what I'm saying.
Down the barrel.
For perspective.
Huggies, anyone.
Yeah. We go through like
baby wipes.
Yeah, we go through like
Gambling
the boxes.
Baby.
Anything.
Rolex.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, Fenty.
Let's have a look a little bit more of the podcast.
So, growing up, there was just one bath towel in the bathroom and we all just use it to dry up after a shower your face.
Your dad wipes his balls after he dries his balls, puts the towel between his ass cheeks. You're wiping. You don't know which part of the towel he's done that. You've wiped that on your face. You are the biggest plastic Italian.
Yeah, you're plastic Fijian.
I can actually understand.
And plastic Chilean too. You actually don't rep either.
I understand Fijian
You don't.
and I can speak Fijian.
Okay, don't give us a sentence sound.
Like a one
Okay, what's that mean?
Duka
What's that mean?
Go have a shower, you're dirty.
I think it is 300 metres.
No, if you're in a car, maybe. It's not 300.
When you drive or walk, it doesn't change the distance.
It does. It does.
Changes the time, not the kilometres.
Yeah, but the way that it's mapped out on Google Maps is totally different.
No, it's not.
Promise you.
300 metres is 300 metres whether you walk or drive.
It's not. It's totally different.
Cello.
Promise you.
Cello, you're so stupid right now.
I'm not. I'm being serious.
Cello.
They do it. It's different.
How you mean? Cello. Oh my God.
Marcelo, Tayla, I don't know where this is going to go. Where did you guys meet?
I cheerleaded for the Bulldogs.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, years and years ago, and I saw a nice, attractive, 19 were you then? Yeah, and I was obviously 19 too, so... Yeah, and then, back then he had Instagram and he reached out to me.
No, she's lying. She's lying, honey. She liked my photos.
No.
Yeah, she did. She stalked me, whatever they call it.
Everyone needs a stalker.
Okay, well, now we've got a game. It's called Keeping Up with the Montoyas. We're going to call it Perfect Partners, but I thought that was a shit name.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're going to go a question each, Nathan and myself. First question is, what are your pet names for each other?
Oh.
Babe?
Yeah, I'd say Mars.
Mars, yeah.
Marcelo,
Okay.
boring,
All right.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay, what do you call each other behind their back?
Oh, God, where
She's a
is
pest. It's honesty, all right? This is all honesty.
I probably wouldn't be able to say it on TV today.
You're in the trust tree.
Shithead, idiot, dickhead.
What's your partner's best quality?
He's very clean, as you saw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know it's early days, but she's a great mother.
Yes. Oh, nice answer. It's early days.
It's all honesty, right?
This guy is the best. Mate, I can see Anthony Albanese be looking going, man, okay, this guy's Labor Party material.
What's your partner's worst quality or habit?
You wash your teeth, brush your teeth that loud that it wakes me and the twins up and the dog every morning, 5 a.m. Yeah, it's really good, yeah.
She's got a few.
They always do, mate. They always do, yeah.
But it's her hair at the minute. It just everywhere, her hair falls on the ground, and she reckons it's from...
It is, it's postpartum hormones.
It's full of
you
shit.
You push 2 babies out and you see how much hair you have after.
It's full of shit, buddy, because it's been happening before we had the kids too.
And what's your excuse? You're baldy.
Hey,
Taylor, no ball jokes on this show, okay? Kids don't like it.
Next question, who's more likely to say I love you?
Me? You're very cold. Yeah, you did, but I always have to say it first. Like, even the other day you walked away without kissing me goodbye. I said, hey.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, that leads me to the next question. Who's more likely to say, I hate you?
Me, probably. It's coming soon, actually, yeah.
What's the best you've given or received from each other? Doesn't have to be expensive.
I guess the twins.
Yeah, the twins.
Twins,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
That's nice.
But again, early days.
There is green shoots here.
Green shoots is the word of the month. Anyway.
It is. Let's unpack that.
Yeah, let's.
We'll take it offline.
All right, guys. What's the worst gift you've been given or received?
He got me Havianas for Valentine's Day one year. Like, grateful.
Yeah.
But, I mean, like, my friends were getting, like, I don't know, laptops and stuff.
I don't believe in
Critta
Valentine's
got his
Day.
wife an iPhone for Valentine's Day.
Critta's on a lot more money than Critta, give me some money.
This is awesome. Now we've got a viewer question. We've got a question here from a T. Sexton at Belmore. Marcelo, what's your favourite spot for a massage?
Go on.
I actually go for massages, but not those kind of massages.
Like
Fletch. I actually...
Like Toby does.
Yeah. I've heard that story, eh? I don't want to dive into that.
At the club. Yeah. Well, there's another viewer question here. This is from a... is that Jay Kiraz from Bankstown?
Yes.
Yeah. This is to you, Taylor. Who's your Bulldog Hall Pass?
You're not allowed to say Phil Gould, okay?
Oh, far out. If Marcelo was in the picture, I'll stick to the Fijians and go to the guy that on the winger as well.
Jeffro.
Yeah, yeah, my mum's even got her eye on him, actually. She mentioned that the other day.
Jeffro, stay away from your mum.
Well, that's it. That's it. Well done, everyone.
I've got to say, I'm sitting here with Jacob, and Jacob's phone keeps vibrating, and looking down, it's Stephen Crichton ringing in. So if he wants, look, Critta, if you're that desperate to be on TV, FaceTime us, right? We'll take it in. We'll do it after the break. Stay with us, Hammy, coming up next. Welcome back to the show. Now, we're getting to the point at the end of the year. Let's have a look at the all-important ladder after the round of football. And you see geez, how bad are my eyes? Honestly, I've got to start wearing glasses. But you see the Roosters on level points now with the Dolphins as far as in terms of the top 8. And, the big move of Penrith have gone into the top 4 now. And it's going to be a big final series. Hey, Hammy, welcome, brother.
Thank you. Yeah, good. Week off for the Tigers, so just rewatched last week's game 3 or 4 times. Get ready for next week.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Now, people having a crack. Who's had a crack this week?
Yeah, people having a crack. I just want to give a rap to all the fans who had a crack and actually attended games this weekend. Some pretty horrendous weather in Newcastle there. Saw over the weekend. I don't know if I would have gone with that kid there. The house elf, Dobby. And they turned the hill into a bit of a slip and slide, recreating the final scene from Shawshank Redemption there, the Knights fan. Good stuff, so... Just any of the fans that went out there. Just on that elf, by the way, that's not the first time I've seen a creature getting around with big eyes in Newcastle. Let's have a bit of a... To that punter for having a crack, and why don't yourself for having a crack after the 97 grand final as well?
Thanks very much. I've left those days behind me. Sure. Title.
Yeah, the title. So a lot of teams at the point end actually firmed up a little bit over the weekend. The Storm, Panthers and Raiders all had good wins, of course, so they've firmed a little bit. The Dogs have stuck fat at $6, but the big sliders this week, the Brisbane Broncos, they were $9.50 before the weekend. $26 now. So that little 10-second passage where 2 hamstrings went could be the most expensive 10 seconds in the premiership market this year.
Yeah, to that expensive intercept. Now, the top 8, Hammy?
Yeah, top 8. So there's a little bit of room to move here for the top 8. The Dolphins, they're still sitting 8th at the moment, but they look pretty busted the other day against the Roosters. They're $1.91. They've been very well supported. They were $5.50 a couple of weeks ago, but they're playing some great footy at the moment. Look to the end of that graphic. There are 2 words for you. Mathematical chance. In a nutshell, the Dolphins need to lose a lot. The Roosters need to get upset once or twice, and we just need to keep winning. But
that's right. Yeah.
I've seen worse 100-to-1 shots.
Yeah, everyone better have their salary caps in order. You never know.
That's right. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Now, the dreaded spoon after today.
Yeah, a little bit of moving and shaking after Spoon Bowl today. So the Titans, they're the favourites once again. $1.91. The Rabbitohs are giving themselves some breathing space. They got the bye as well, obviously, so $5.50 for them. There's only one game, though, between the Titans and the Knights, and for and against, there's only 3 points in it. So if the Titans can jag another win, a little bit of a nervous wait for the Knights fans.
Dear Lord, I thought those days were behind us. Yeah. Anyway, now, NRL pick your ladder.
Yeah, now this one's for all the ladder predictor sickos. Have you done a bit of ladder predictor?
Froth on it.
Yeah. So
it is a sicko.
When you're trying to work out if your team can, you are a sicko. If they can make the 8, or if your team can avoid the spoon, you jump onto the ladder predictor, and you actually put your money where your mouth is now with this market. 2 markets, exact finishing position 1st to 4th. We've also got exact finishing positions 5th to 8th. There's a lot of value in this market. There's mine, which you can copy on the feed. $31 for the Storm, Raiders, Panthers and Dogs to finish in that order. But it's a great time to get on there and have a look at that market.
Good on you, Hammy.
Pleasure.
Thanks, man. Now, Jacob, Marcelo, guys, thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate it. You boys as well had a busy part of the year. Thanks very much. Good luck for the rest of the season.
Thanks.
Hey, Hammy, last word to you. I know they're blown out. Can the Brisbane Broncos still win this competition?
No.
Okay, well, there you go. Okay, we've just lost some viewers in Brisbane. That's the way it rolls. Well, guys, we'll see you Thursday night. Bye-bye.
What's gambling really costing you? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.
Congrats on the win. It was a very tight, hard game. What were your thoughts on that?
Yeah, great result. Actually, walking down after the game, I found myself trying to snap out of it. I felt like we'd lost. But to get over the line in the end, where our opposition they were better than us with their energy. I thought their intensity, the pressure they brought, they beat us in that part of the game tonight, and so that's probably why I was disappointed. But then when you look back on that, you say, well, we've been so good in that area for most of the season. At least the last 10 rounds have been outstanding. So it's tough to keep that going, and it was a big day today, really big day for the club, as it should have been, with some legends being recognised and a captain playing a milestone. So I've got to smile. I've got to smile. We won the game of footy in a different way, and we will learn a lot from that.
What's it like rocking up to a game where everyone just expects you to win easily, 60, 70 points, a lot of people are saying?
Yeah, when you say everyone, it's not everyone. We knew, we'd seen the results play out over the weekend. I think a lot of people came into this weekend and thought, this is going to be one of those rounds. We didn't think that. The reality is the competition's so even, and this weekend's an example of that. Today, unfortunately, we didn't bring our best. Our opposition did. Our opposition, I thought they were great today. And so the game went the way it should have. If you're not at the level, which we weren't, so fundamentally we fumbled, we missed, we didn't execute by foot or hand. But we did enough just to scrap through. And, we'd seen the results that had come prior over the weekend, and we knew that it was going to be a tougher game than what most thought.
You talk about smiling through, even though they're not bound for finals, the pressure they brought was intense. That probably holds you in good stead come finals. Is that a good preview for that for the players, with that sort of pressure coming onto them?
Yeah, it's been a few weeks now. We've had different learnings. So last week it was a quarter, we were off, and again our opposition in the Hawks last week were on. This one was a lot longer, where we weren't quite at our best. So great learnings. We'll now go away and we'll look. We're a short break, so we'll fly back tomorrow into a 6-day break. Be Collingwood. We can't wait, but we've got a fair bit to get right this week from a preparation point of view if we want to get the same result.
Jordan Dawson's a pretty amazing player. Just for him to have that last half too and drag across the line, you must be pretty impressed with the skipper.
Yeah, I like Jordan a lot. Isaac Rankin as well. I thought Isaac, to his credit, wasn't the best first half, but we didn't really give him many opportunities, or we didn't give our forwards a lot of opportunity. But I felt like those two especially stepped up. Zach Taylor, I thought, even if we're going to mention some individuals, I thought he probably played one of his best half of footies in that second half. So, there's some pleasing stuff to come out of it. Most of all is to get a result when we're not at our best. And today we weren't at our best, and we were able to do it.
For 4 points, my dodgy maths has me thinking now you can't miss finals. So the club's returning to finals for the first time in a while. Do you take a second to acknowledge how big that is for the club?
Maybe a second. Yeah, I think it's great. I think it's a sign of what we've done now over a longer period of time. You know, the work we've put into developing and building a really strong group of people, not just on field but off field, and the confidence we have now in it being sustained success, not just one season. So, yeah, really proud of what we've been able to do and that we've stuck it out. It's been a really tough period for us to work our way through. When it comes to win-loss, you know, our supporters who have stuck by us, you saw last week 50,000 plus. I know they feel like we're doing some really good stuff, and so we want to reward them and let them enjoy their footy. I'm not sure they would have enjoyed today much, but apologies for that, but we got across the line. So
defensively, you've been so strong the last 6 weeks, but today, you know, you cough up those 10 marks inside 50, and I mean, they only had 30-odd chances at it. Where did that sort of fall down for you?
I think it comes back to the energy and the intensity that, you know, you can be just off in this game, and as I mentioned before, the competition is, you know, some people look at it 1v18 today, that it's so tight. You know, the difference can be an injury here or there or just a drop in intensity, and today we dropped. We were slightly off. We put our backs under immense pressure. At times our backs put our group under immense pressure with some of our ball use and execution. So it was unfortunately across the board where we weren't quite up to standard. But if you're able to do that and still come away with a win, it's a really good sign of where you're at as a footy club or as a group. And so we'll take the positives out of it. Again, as I said, I have to remind myself on the way down, like, I have walked down the stairs here or in the lift here and had losses where you feel pretty disappointed. Felt a little bit like that today, but respectfully, our opposition were great today. And so just stop yourself and just understand what we did do well, which was when it was time to get the game done. So you talk about moments, we got it done.
You're now one win clear on top of the table. What sort of value do you place on becoming minor premiers?
Oh, we haven't even talked about it. And I probably won't go there at all. We'll probably just work ourselves into Collingwood, which is what we've done for the whole entire year. Just lock back into what's coming next. What do we need to do to get across the line this week, and then after that we'll step to the next one. But at the moment we're not looking necessarily at the ladder. It's great to hear that we're officially qualified for finals. I think the reality is that our state knows that, and they've known we sit on top of the ladder. Let them enjoy it. Our guys are locked in on next week.
How difficult is it to manage players when you're top of the ladder, but you don't know whether you're going to finish first or eighth, and you don't, with first you get a bye, and maybe there's 2 byes in 3 weeks. Is it difficult to manage players in the last 5 weeks, let alone over the next 2 or 3?
I think it's always difficult to, and it's not an exact science on when you should manage players. So Tayla this weekend, for example, we know how important he is to our group, not just from what he does with the football in hand, but his leadership on field. And so it's not a decision that we take lightly. You know, we'd love for him to be fresher if given the opportunity. In the end, we make that decision off knowing that we fly back tomorrow, and then, you know, we play within 4 or 5 days of that flight. That just where he sits at the moment, we feel like now that we've got across the line and got the result, it's a good move. But we don't know. Laird was able to take a week the week before. These are guys who are 30 plus that we hope will benefit from taking that rest. But I'm not sure. We'll look at the next few weeks and look at players who might be a little bit sore. And the whole league, across the board right now, it's who can stay healthy. We're seeing that with some of the results, and that's what we're trying to achieve, is a healthy list so we can compete for the next, month or more.
You spoke about flying out tomorrow morning as well. Is it frustrating, the fixture with the 6-day break and not being able to head home tonight because this game is played so late?
Oh, it is what it is. Every team has to do it. That's part of our planning, is making sure we're ready for that.
And with Thilthorpe, how serious? What was the injury? Was it neck? Was it shoulder?
I think he jarred his neck, which might have then shot some nerve pain down his arm. It looked like he was coming up. We were worried that he'd done something to his shoulder, but after a minute or so recovering, he was fine.
Were you worried yourself? You sort of had the head in the hands sort of moment where you're sort of thinking worst case scenario in that bit?
At that point, I was probably starting to think a little bit about how we're going to get this game. I think our oppo at that point was starting to get on top, and so, and Riley going out, he's very important to the way we structure up. So any player that gets injured or sore, as I mentioned before, it's a healthy list is really important coming into this time.
And the bump itself, what did you make of that?
No, I didn't think there was anything in it.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.